Okay, now we continue with the next verse 25. Bhishma Drona Pramukataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Paschaitan Samavetan Kuruniti. Actually, you can see the summary given below. It shows the red words are actually refers to the previous verse. As requested by Arjuna, having drawn the chariot between the two armies, that is what it came in the previous verse. Now, actually, what is contained in this verse is in the front of Bhishma, Drona, and all other rulers, Krishna said, O Partha, behold these Kurus gathered together. Actually, these are the only words which are spoken by Lord Krishna, that too not directly. Sanjay is telling Krishna said these words to Arjuna. Partha pasya etan samavetan kurun iti. O Partha, O Arjuna, see, behold, these Kurus gathered together. That's what Krishna said. But see, before saying that, he placed the chariot right before Bhishma and Drona. Bhishma Drona Pramukataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pasya Etan Uvacha Partha Pasya Etan Samavetan Kurun iti. Actually, you should not split like this. We should go like this. Uvacha Partha Pasya Etan Samavetan Kurun iti. This is a sentence. See, Pasya, see, Etan Samavetan Kurun iti. See these assembled Kaurava warriors. See, behold, you wanted to see, no, whom you have to fight with. Yeah, these are the fellows with whom you are supposed to fight. I am placing your chariot right before them. Look at them. You want to see, you see, who are all there with whom you are supposed to fight. This is what he is trying to say. Okay. Bhishma Drona Pramukataha cha and Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam. He placed the chariot before Bhishma, Drona, and all other rulers. And then Krishna said, Uvacha. The Krishna, the word came in the previous word. Krishikeshaha. Okay. Idam aha mahipate. It came in the previous word. Uvacha. What did he say? Partha. O Partha. O Arjuna. Pashya. Behold. Look. Etan. Kurun. These Kurus. Samavetan. Gathered together here in the battlefield with whom you are supposed to fight. Okay. Now, Krishna's placing the chariot right before Bhishma and Drona actually was to motivate Arjuna to perform his obligatory duties. Now, Bhishma, Drona are outstanding warriors who are on the Kaurava side, not because of any sort of enmity with the Pandavas, but to fulfill their obligations. Because they were not there out of greed, nor they were trying to seek any favor from Duryodhana. They don't want anything further. But they were there only because they felt duty bound to fight on his behalf. So the hidden point is, although Bhishma, Drona were on the Kaurava side, they are the men of the highest character, will not stoop below a point to please Kauravas. Like Bhishma clearly told when he was made the commander-in-chief, He says, okay, I am duty bound to fight on your side, I will fight. But don't expect me to kill any of the Pandavas. I like Pandavas as much as you like you. They are my great grandchildren. They are my grandchildren. I will not kill any of the Pandavas. This precondition Bhishma had put before Duryodhana. Similarly, after Bhishma fell down, when Drona became commander-in-chief, then Drona also said, even I will not kill Yudhishthira, I will not kill Pandavas, but I will go one step there, I will capture him and hand over to you, so that the war will come to an end. So they were drawing their own limits, both Bhishma and Drona. So they have their own line. They will not go beyond a point. So Krishna wanted to bring them and bring Arjuna and place right before them. Okay. Now, one more indirect hint he is giving to Arjuna, that Bhishma, Drona, they are not on the Kaurava side at heart. At heart, they are not there. Maybe they have sympathies with Pandavas. But still, because of duty, the feeling of duty, obligation, they are fighting on the Kaurava side with all sincerity. Then Krishna is telling Arjuna indirectly, similarly, you also perform your duty. Forget about who is there in the opposite side, without worrying about that. Since you are supposed to fight on the side of Dharma for upholding righteousness, actually Krishna says that is why I have come into this world. Entire incarnation of Krishna, Mahavishnu as Krishna, was only for Dharma Samsthapanarthaya, Vinashaya, Dushkrutam. He has come for that, Paritranaya, Sadhunam. His basic purpose of incarnation is to uphold Dharma. So he's telling Arjuna, just like Bhishma, Drona, the way they are performing their duty, you also perform your duty on the Pandava side, without getting prejudiced or influenced by who is on the opposite side. So this message Krishna is giving very, very subtle manner to Arjuna. But Arjuna in that state of mind is not able to understand that. To make Arjuna appreciate, the entire Bhagavad Gita has come. 700 verses. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Paschaitan Samavetan Kurun iti. Then what happens? Tatra pasyat stitan partha pitrunata pitamahan acharyan matulan bhratrun putran pautran sakhins tata swasuran suhudruschaiva senayor vayorapi. Now, exactly what Krishna wanted to avoid, same thing happens. Krishna's intention was to place the chariot before Bhishma Drona to motivate Arjuna to fight. But Arjuna's wavers, his vision wavers. He is not only seeing Bhishma Drona, but he is seeing everybody on the opposite side. But unfortunately, he is not seeing Duryodhana. He is seeing his cousin. He is not seeing the Duryodhana's children. He is not seeing them as enemies. He is seeing them as friends, relations, brothers, sisters, brothers-in-law, etc. This is exactly the problem here. We can see here, we'll read separately and come back. Athas Titan Partha, then standing there, Ubhayoho Eva Senayoho, then standing there in both the armies. Arjuna looks at the Kaurava side, then he looks at his own Pandava side. He is standing right in the middle. He is standing at both the sides. And what happens? Partha saw. Arjuna sees. Whom he is seeing? He is not seeing warriors. He is not seeing enemies or friends. He is seeing fathers, Pitrun, fathers, Pitamahan, grandfathers, great grandfathers, acharyan, teachers, matulan, maternal uncles, bhatrun, brothers, putran, sons, pautran, grandsons, tatha, and sakhin, friends, swashuran, fathers-in-law, and api suhur, and also other well-wishers. He is not seeing enemy in any side. He is only seeing his close blood relations or close friends. He is seeing only them. And it continue further. You can see next verse also. Tan samiksha sa kaunteya.
Tan samiksha sa kaunteya.
Sarvan bandhuna vastitan.
Sarvan bandhuna vastitan.
Krupaya paraya vishtaha.
Krupaya paraya vishtaha.
Visidan idamabravit.
Vishidan idamabravit.
So Arjuna is further seeing all these kinsmen standing there. Kaunteya, Arjuna, he is now filled with deep pity, uttered sorrowfully these words. Now, a sudden transformation has come on Arjuna. Now you can see why it happens. Arjuna recognized all his kith and kin, near and dear members of his family, brothers and cousins, teachers and grandsires, and almost all his friends, either in the Kaurava army or in the Pandava army. Now, first time he gets a full realization of the deadly war being fought between the cousins. Now he understands the price society has to pay as a whole for the ambition and cruelty of one person, that is Duryodhana. Because only to satisfy his vanity, he has brought this sort of a crisis. Kurukshetra war, Mahabharata war has come because of this. This entire war has come because of this. You can see both the verses together. Tatra pasyat sitan partha.
Tatra pasyat sitan partha.
If you read the red ones, it is much easier. Tatra pasyat stitan partha.
Tatra pasyat stitan partha.
Pitrun atha pitamahan.
Pitrun atha pitamahan.
Acharyan matulan bhratrun.
Acharyan matulan bhratrun.
Putran pautran sakhin tatha.
Putran pautran sakhims tadha.
Asuran suhudraha cha eva.
Pasuran suhrudaschaiva.
Suhudruschaiva.
Suhrudaschaiva.
Where he saw in the both the armies. Senayoho ubhayoho api.
Senayoho rubhayoho api.
Praying together. Tatra pasyat sitan partha.
Tatra pasyat stitan partha.
Pitrunata pitamahan.
Pitrunata pitamahan.
Acharyan matulan bhratrun.
Acharyan matulan bhratrun.
Putran pautran sakhins tatha.
Putran pautran sakhims tadha.
Pasuran suhudruschaiva.
Pasuran suhrudaschaiva.
Senayorubayorapi.
Senayorubayorapi.
Tan samiksha sa kaunteyaha.
Tan samikshasya kaunteyaha.
Sarvan bandhun avastitan.
Sarvan bandhun avastitan.
Krupaya paraya avishtaha.
Krupaya paraya avishtaha.
Krupaya paraya vishtaha.
Krupaya paraya vishtaha.
Vishidan idam abravit.
Vishidan idam bravit. Abravit.
Vishidan idam abravit.
Vishidan idam abravit.
Vishidan idam abravit.
Vishidan idam abravit.
Tan samiksha sa kaunteyaha.
तान् समीक्ष स कौन्तेयः
सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान्
सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान्
कृपया परयाविष्टः
कृपया परयाविष्टः
विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्.
विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्.
So now let us see what Arjuna says. He is now telling. Actually, the problem here is, I mean, I'll give one example. Kindly don't take it literally. I'm just trying to give example only to drive the point. For example, in Delhi, what is happening, you know. There's a big confrontation going on between the farmers and the security forces. As the farmers have said, most of the security people, forces, these persons are not drawn from the urban people. They are not from the upper middle class. They are poor children of farmers. You can take for granted that half the security people standing there are the children of the farmers. They are standing on one side. Other side is farmers. Now, security person who was staying there, maybe a constable or maybe a SP or somebody, once he looks at the opposite side, if he's seeing his uncles and fathers and relations, what will happen? They cannot do their duty. They cannot discharge their duty. At that moment, they are security forces. They are policemen. Their job is to uphold law and order. Their job is to follow the instructions given by their top bosses, maybe administrative or political, whoever it is there. That is their job. Because if they start looking at the opposite people as mera gaon wala hai, mera relation hai, chacha hai, bhatija hai, tau hai, no, they will not be able to discharge their duties at all. This is exactly similar problem happens with Arjuna. Arjuna, of course, I'm not comparing, I'm not saying they are Kauravas, they are Pandavas. Well, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying farmers are Kauravas. I never said that. I'm only telling a confrontation. Now here, for example, if Arjuna sees on the opposite side only uncles, relations, friends, and bhatijas and nephews, etc., how is he going to fight? That is what Krishna is going to ask him. Arjuna saw relatives, not warriors. No soldier can afford to think of personal ties in battle. Now, the pity which appears in Arjuna may be an honest emotion, but the problem is why it did not manifest earlier. Now, if it happens in the battlefield, opposite party will think it is out of your weakness. You are scared. Dar gaya. Dar gaya, jo dar gaya, wo mar gaya. This is what Sholay dialogue says. Jo dar gaya, to mar gaya. You cannot do in a battlefield, you cannot lose confidence. You cannot work at all. So what was evident in the shattering of the mental equilibrium was an expression of a split personality. Arjuna was divided between his emotions and his duty. There's a struggle going on within him. The struggle can be cleared. That's why it's called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. We don't know what to do. You know what is right, but you hesitate to do your own duty. So that is what Krishna says, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbuhu mate sangostva karmani. This is one verse. Like that, so many verses of Bhagavad Gita which stress the importance of a duty. You perform your duty. That is what Krishna basically says. Now you can see Arjuna, what he is telling now. Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Drustvemam swajanam Krishna.
Drustvemam swajanam Krishna.
Yuyustum samupastitam.
Yuyusum samupastitam.
Sidanti mama gatrani.
Sidanti mama gatrani.
Mukham cha parishusyati.
Mukham cha parishusyati.
Vepatuscha sharire me.
Vepatuscha sarire me.
Roma harshascha jayate.
Roma harshascha jayate.
Gandivam samsate hastat.
Gandivam samsate hastat.
Pakchaiva paridashyate.
Takchaiva paridasyate.
Ata shaknomya vastatum.
Nacha shaknomya vyavastatum.
Pramativa cha me manaha.
Ramativa cha me manaha.
These, as they say, they are the physical symptoms physical manifestations of a mental state of mind. A doctor will tell you, a psychologist will tell you that this, what you call the biological problems, they appear as physical manifestations. Psychosomatic problems is what they call. Problems are psychological, but the symptom which appears to be physical always happens when, suppose I'm walking on a road and suddenly a dog barks behind me. What happens? Dog barking, nothing else. It's only a sound of dog. But what happens is I start perspiring. My heartbeat goes up. I feel shaken. These are physical manifestations of what you call a fear. A psychological fear in you leads to these problems. This is what happens with Arjuna. Društva imam svajanam Krishna.
Društva svajanam Krishna.
Is seeing these relations of mind. Društva imam svajanam Krishna.
Društva imam svajanam Krishna.
Društvemam svajanam Krishna.
Društvemam svajanam Krishna.
Yujutsun samupastitam.
Yuyusum samupastitam.
Seeing these my own people standing in the battlefield, eager to fight. Yutsum, eager to fight. Who are there? My nephew, my cousins, my small children, my son Abhimanyu, my Pandavas on this side, and there, all these Kauravas, my teachers, my gurus, and everybody is eager to fight, eager to kill one another mercilessly. Seeing these people, I am shaken. That's what it says. Društva imam svajanam Krishna.
Društva imam svajanam Krishna.
Yujutsum samupastitam.
Yuyusum samupastitam.
Now what happens? Sidanti mama gatrani.
Sidanti mama gatrani.
Mukham cha parishusyati.
Mukham cha parishusyati.
Mama gatrani sidanti means my limbs fail. Mukham cha parishusyati. My mouth is parched. My tongue is parched. It gets dried up. No saliva in my tongue at all. Vepatuscha sharire me.
Vepatuscha sharire me.
Roma harshascha jayate.
Roma harshascha jayate.
That means he says, my limbs fail. My mouth is parched dry. My body trembles. My hair stands. That means Roma harshascha jayate. Your hair will stand upright. So all these are symbols of fear. Društvemam svajanam Krishna.
Društvemam svajanam Krishna.
Yujutsum samupastitam.
Yuyusum samupastitam.
Sidanti mama gatrani.
Sidanti mama gatrani.
Mukham cha parishusyati.
Mukham cha parishusyati.
Vepatuscha sharire me.
Vepatuscha sharire me.
Roma harshascha jayate.
Roma harshascha jayate.
So when limbs are failing, these parts, can you hold the rifle? Will the finger be steady? Will a doctor be able to perform his surgery? Nothing. Same thing. So his hand slip. This also will slip from his hand. His Gandivam will slip from his hand. Gandivam samsate hastat.
Gandivam samsate astat.
Tvakchaiva paridahyate.
Tvakchaiva paridahyate.
Hasta, from my hand, the Gandiva, my bow, slips. Tvak is skin. Tvak eva, even the skin is burning. I am feeling burning. Whole my skin is burning. Tvakchaiva paridahyate.
Tvakchaiva paridahyate.
Then a chakkar aayega, giddy feeling is coming. Me managa brahmati. Gandivam samsate hastat. Tvakchaiva paridahyate. Nata shaknomyavastatum. Nata shaknomi avastatum.
न च शक्नोमि अवस्थातुं
Pramati iva che manaha.
भ्रमति इव चे मनः.
Actually, it looks like head is swirling. So you must have seen, no, when giddiness comes, I had some time back. I feel the ceiling is rotating. Ceiling is not rotating. I get a feeling ceiling is rotating. I feel my head is whirling. It's only psychological feeling. It doesn't really happen. You ask somebody, no, you are steady. Roof is okay. Building is okay. But I feel the building is shaking. So this is psychological fear. Gandivam samstate hastat
गाण्डीवं संसते हस्तात्
taiva paridashyate
तच्चैव परिदह्यते
shaknomyavastatum
न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं
pramativa cha me manaha.
भ्रमतीव च मे मनः.
So here, all these are what we call, in addition to symptoms which manifest in the physical body, there are also symptoms of maladjustments at the mental level. The mind becomes unsteady, agitated, chaotic. Now you can understand these feelings are not peculiar to Arjuna. This can happen to anybody. When we are in a crisis, when we are scared, or mentally we are in a dilemma, all these problems happen to anybody. That is why Arjuna's condition is representative of condition of every person who is upset. That's why it is a Vishada Yoga, not Arjuna. It is a Manava Vishada Yoga. It is very, very common. So we have to get out of this. Only the remedy is we go to a proper doctor. The doctor is Lord Krishna in our case. So he should awaken our sense of discrimination, what we call Viveka. And then our morale must come down. Then we'll be able to rise above the stupid level. Then all these superstitions, omens, etc., which are going to follow in the further verses, we'll be able to overcome. So we'll give a break at this stage. And next week when we take up, Arjuna will continue in the same way. But he will not talk of physical manifestation. He will talk of superstitions, stupid beliefs, all those things he will come. He will imagine the world is going to collapse around him. That's what is going to happen. We'll see in the next week.